Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TARDIS Zone on this Sunday evening. Hope to find you all well. We're here for Smith and Jones, but before we start, I have some Doctor Who news, which I'm going to discuss first. But I also want to say something as well, and I don't mean this to come across in a negative way or anything, but I am kind of a bit peed off that when I do break some Doctor Who news and people then discuss the news, don't mention where the news actually came from. So if I put out some Doctor Who news, could you at least, let people where you've got the original information from? It'd be nice if you could do that. Because there's people talking about me news on other channels, and I'm like, okay, but they're not saying where to get, and that's because other people are talking about. So if you could, I'm gonna put up a little video later on as I do. One of the videos that people hate, one of the text music videos, but I don't care. So when I put that up later on, and you decide to do a video on Doctor Who news, if you could link that video in your link description, that would be absolutely fantastic. Because I want people to know where the news is coming from, and I don't think that's too much to ask. Right, so we'll get into the news before I bring the guests on, because I want to get the news done and over with before I bring them on. So I got this today. By the way, Wednesday I might know more. I won't tell you why I'll know more Wednesday, but there's a possibility that I will have some more information for you on Wednesday. So as we said, this all comes down to the fact that when Series 13 does go ahead, if it does go ahead, we do know that Chris Chibnall has been working on scripts during the lockdown. We know that because he said it in an interview himself. Came from the horse's mouth. Yeah. So apparently the time this children is going to take an unexpected turn that we're not all going to expect, apparently. There's probably going to be a retcon of some degree, but right now, information on that, as I said, we might get more information on Wednesday, but right now, they're not sure, right? Apparently Barrowman is going to come back for one filming block. Again, this all depends on the situation right now. And again, I will say, and I'm going to make this clear again, this is all rumor and speculation until the BBC come out and either verify it or deny it or whatever, okay? So I don't want anybody saying, oh, there's no telling lies again. I've told you already, it's rumor and speculation from sources. Okay, I'm not saying this information is fact. I'm telling you what I'm being told. Now, this next bit of news, this was rumored during Series 12, and we'd also seen on the is it DB or B? Yeah, DB that apparently the Sea Devils were going to return for Series 12, but as you know, Series 12 was cut. We do know that, and it was edited, and the Sea Devils didn't appear. Now, apparently, a classic villain is going to return, and it could be either the Sea Devils or the Draconians or another classic villain. They're not sure right now. They're trying to find out. As I said, Wednesday, we should have more information. Now, this all depends, as I said, if the series even goes ahead, okay? Now, apparently they're still not happy with the TARDIS, the inside of the TARDIS. Now, just remember at the end of Series 11, I told people that the TARDIS was going to be tweaked a bit, and everybody laughed at me, and it turned out it happened. Well, the same thing, apparently they're still not happy with the TARDIS, and there's going to be more tweaks done to the TARDIS. Okay, so that's the news so far. It's not very detailed because, as I said, Wednesday, I've been told we could get a bit more information, a bit more detail. But as I said, and I'm repeating it again, and I'm going to repeat it every single time because of all the drama that's happened recently. This is all rumor and speculation, and none of it is 100% fact until BBC come out and actually say something about it. So there could be a chance, and don't be surprised if there is a classic villain. You don't really need to be a genius to kind of figure out that if the series is received this badly, like Series 12 has been, then he's going to overcompensate and he's going to try bring back things that he thinks fans will love, and it's going to backfire. So that's the news for now, and that's everything that I have right now. So as I said, rumor, speculation until we get word what else is happening. And again, as I said, though, until BBC make any official announcement about filming or anything like that, it's all rumor and speculation. Okay, so I'm going to start bringing on me guests. Do you know what? The panels are getting so messed right now that I don't even know who's on Saturdays and Sundays panels anymore. So what I'm going to do is next week, I'm just going to pick me panelists, and they will be the panelists, because yesterday there was supposed to be a panelist on and you're on a different channel. And I'm sorry, it might sound harsh, but I'm kind of sick of being messed around a little bit here. If you promise to be on my panel, I expect you to be on my panel. It's as simple as that. It's a commitment, We're doing these. We said this is a long-term commitment. So if someone says to me, do you want to join the panel? You've got to realize that it's a long-term commitment. It's not you come on one week and decide not to come on another week. The only time that's acceptable, obviously, if you're sick yourself, family member sick, or something major has happened and nobody can. But there should be no excuse. I was very disappointed. I'm actually annoyed because I see, I don't even know who's on after the two that I've brought on. Well, we'll bring the first two guests on until I figure out who else is supposed to be coming on. But I'm changing the panels, and I'm going to make sure that the people that can be there week in, week out are going to be there week in, week out. Okay, because right. Let's bring them on. Waiting, Rabbi, if you're in the chat, sent you the link, pal. Sent you the email. Right, so that's the news. Right, while I'm waiting on the other fella to come on, I'll give you a few shout outs there. We've got Charlotte, we've got Daniel, we've got Disaster Area, we've got Stuart, welcome. We've got Raymond, we've got Kevin, Witch Smith and Jones. It's season 3 of New Who. It's the very first episode of New Who. We're not doing the specials, we're doing them Christmas. So it's the very first episode, Kevin, of Martha Jones's run, Smith and Jones. We've got Andrew Jones also in the chat. We've got Kip Ellis. We've got Disaster Area. We've got Gary Hewitt as well. Welcome. We've got James Dawson. We've got Kip Ellis. And as I said, we have Charlotte, and we have Problem being there as well. And Charlotte, I have made you a moderator on the channel. So you are now got the wrench. So you'll be also here keeping an eye on the chat, obviously. I want to make sure Rabbi is all right, because normally he texts me to oh, no, there he is. I'm on my way. My computer is stalling. No problem. We've got a couple of minutes anyway, pal. We've got a couple of minutes. But But yeah, so I'm changing up the panels as well because I've noticed as well that people that have asked to be on the panels are not showing up and they don't get in contact with me from one end of the week to the next. So, I mean, look, I need people that are dedicated, like Daniel, like Rabbi, like Super John, like Gary in the chat, you know, the people that we had on the classic panel, Charlotte, you know, and Ballstreck, even Ballstreck, like, you know, even if he's late, he still turns up. I don't mind if you're late, but if you're going to promise to be on the panel, you have to be on the panel. And it's happened to me. Listen, I've kept my mouth shut. It's happened a couple of times to me now already. And I've kept my mouth shut. I'm not keeping my mouth shut anymore. After yesterday, people just coming out and attacking me for no reason because I put information out there. I'm not taking it anymore. I'm not going to be messed around on this channel anymore, or people make a fool out of me. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. From now on, if you promise to be on the panel and you don't show up, you won't be on another panel anymore. It's as simple as that. I'm done. I'm done playing games with this, with everybody now. I've had a pissed off day today. I've had a pissed off day yesterday, and I don't need any more crap, and I don't need people taking advantage of me anymore, because that's what I feel is happening. All right. I'm under enough pressure and stress as it is. You know, I don't need people stab me in the back. Right, let's bring on our guest before I go on a rant that I'll regret. Right, he's all the way from Scotland, but he was originally from Scarrow. He decided to set his roots down in Scotland. I wouldn't know why you'd want to do that with all the wind and the rain and the snow and all of that, but he has set his roots there and he's happy. It's the one and the only Scottish Davros.
Oh no, I'm ready for tonight's episode. It's a really good episode tonight.
It is. I want to give a shout out to Emma as well. She's not in the chat and she won't be here. Apparently, Emma is on the way to hospital. She told me on Twitter she's not feeling well. So get well soon, Emma. Go ahead, Daniel. Sorry about that, mate. It's just.
I was just going to say, I've always enjoyed this episode for some reason. It's always been an episode that is always brought a smile to my face, and as Noel said, to Emma, get else and hello to everybody that's in the chat tonight as well. I hope you guys all have fun tonight. Yeah?
That's it. And everybody is saying get well soon to Emma. Yeah, we hope you get well soon, Emma. And let us know if there's any developments. I'm sure you'll keep me informed on Twitter. I've sent you a message as well just to make sure you're okay. Right, let's bring him because he has also come a very, very long way. Except we don't know where this man's planet is, but all we know is that he was bored of it and he wanted a bit of an adventure. So again, like Scottish Davros, he set up roots in on this planet. I don't know, but we kind of figured it out. Yeah, there's a couple of things. Perry, for example, boobies, more boobies, and shitting on tortoises. It's the one and only, the man from wherever his planet is from, but he's here now, and it's a rabbi. Yeah, he's a rabbi as well. Rabbi from another planet. Yeah.
Hello, good evening. How are you? Yes, I think you listening. Okay, so I have to tell you was it yesterday morning I had to get to my street corner early, very early, because that's the Sabbath when they read the book of Koheles, I think Ecclesiasticals. You know the song from the Birds, a time to give, a time to stir, a time to that. You know that song?
Yeah.
So that's from that book. So it's like, so you just listed off all the ingredients one needs for a good, just like that did, Koheles, Ecclesiastes, basically lists off what one needs for a good and fulfilling life. You just listened off in a much more succinct way. Perry boobies Perry.
Yeah,
You know,
that's right.
but yeah. What else? What else does one need? That is the guy. And I mean no disrespect to Nicola Bryant whatsoever. I really genuinely don't. I don't mean any disrespect to her. It's not my fault. John Nathan Tony has squeezed you into spandex and put you in front of me in the exact microsecond my puberty hit. It's not my fault. But that's what happened. That's what happened. So there you go.
Man.
There you go.
No.
That's what has defined my life to a great extent.
We've got Ninja Knight in the chat. Just want to give him a shout because he's a fellow Irishman. Hi, hail. And we got Gary Hewitt. We've also got who else did I see? Matthew Pounder, Kip Ellis, Dr. Dave are all in the chat as well. Welcome, guys.
It was nice to meet you last night, Gary. It was fun.
Say that again.
It was nice to meet you last night, Gary.
Gary. Oh, Gary Hewitt. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, I'm in a world of me own because I'm pissed off today. So just
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm good. I'm just having one of those days, and then I got up to watch a football match, and then I'm not going to say anymore, but it didn't go the way. Well, I did say during the week that we'd be beaten by Spurs, but I didn't actually think we'd.
Spurs won, really?
Yeah, well, they beat us 6-1.
Well, come on, Spurs.
Yeah, so as you can imagine, I'm not in the frame of mind right now because I feel like flying over to Manchester, grabbing Ollie and saying, "What the hell are you at?" and then going up to the boardroom and going to where
my dad, God rest his soul. Okay, my dad used to schlep me and my sister to White Hart Lane every Saturday. Which was the Sabbath. You're not supposed to do this, but we weren't religious. I was bored out my bloody mind. I was like, the ring I liked about it was we will go for a fry up beforehand. I like a bit of a fry up. That was very good. And Greasy Spoon Cafe, and I got a Kinder Egg there, which I could play with. Other than that, reasonably boring. I just couldn't understand why it was interesting that they were like, I think football's more interesting than most. You know, like baseball, dollars bloody ditch water.
Listen, most Americans,
unless it's Little League. Little League's crazy.
Yeah, but most Americans,
Little League is crazy. Yeah, okay. I'm not saying you should do this, but if ever you do a bunch of coke, go and watch Little League. It's crazy. Then you get a real competitive spirit going on.
He's brilliant, Rabbi. That's just typical you. Do you know what I'm going to do? Just for a matter of interest, right? Because yesterday I never checked the stream. The stream was limited, right? Because so we obviously said so. And by the way, Lee also said that one of the other streams was ghosted. Why is that?
Okay, if you hear a lot of loud Jewish music in the background, there's a traveling klezmer truck in my community right now for the holiday. There is really in you can't go more than 50 meters.
Yeah, listen, we're 19 minutes in and we haven't said anything controversial and my stream is limited. You dirty, rotten, get away, YouTube.
Well, I must have said something. I mean, listen, I must have said something. Didn't I not say boobies, Perry boobies?
It doesn't matter. I have it on no profanity. I have it on the fucking course button because I know I course, so I have it on the fucking course button. Fuck you, YouTube.
See, I really don't curse that often. I curse mostly on YouTube.
Well, there you go.
That's so true. I don't curse in real life.
How are you, Ted? How are you? I'm good, Ted. I'm all right. Don't be worried.
Listen, if you want like a really good afternoon, if you only got $500 in your account, bet $5,000 on a kid in Little League, right, and do a bunch of coke. It'll be the best game you've ever watched. Okay, best game.
That's typical Rabbi. Who else do we normally have on this panel on a Sunday? Because it's getting to the stage where people are committing and then they're not turning up. So
occasionally, whenever he can, it's always hard for him to get
it's Adam, which I don't yeah.
Do you want me to drop him a line? Maybe we can get him on.
See if Adam is around, we get Adam on. But that's it. Listen, if this is the way it's going to go, then this is the panel. Unless someone else, Ted, unless one other person in that chat can commit to each Sunday every week.
Listen, this is an easy commitment because it's this is a great season. By the way, I made a bit of a mistake while I was waiting.
Well, Lee, you're on the classic. I want someone that's not on the classic panel. So, anybody that's not, I want to change. I actually want the panels to be different on a Saturday and a Sunday.
Yeah,
so we have a different panel. That's why we introduced Charlotte to the classic panel. I wanted to change it up because Charlotte was originally on New Who with Daniel and Rabbi. But we had a replacement, but I'm not getting into it. So if anybody in the wants to join every Sunday, 7 o'clock, we do it. We do a 45-minute episode. If you think that you'll be able to commit, let me know in the chat right now, and I will add you.
Yeah, the problem is not. It's just this nature, YouTubing in general. You're gonna attract a percentage. I will say about a 30 to 40% percentage of flakes. You're just gonna get and they're not even intentional. I mean, like Gary, for example. There's no. If you hook up with Gary, Neurotic Gary, it's really just a miracle. It's like what? It's because he's got. Listen, my channel is small, right? My channel's small, and the communications have me at maximum. Right, I spend a lot of the time going through the chat every day. Going through the comments. I want everybody. I want to reply to everybody, but that takes a large chunk. So, and that's me. But I mean, no, Droric, he's got what, 500,000 now, 250,000, something crazy. I can't even imagine. I mean, at that point, honestly, he should have some kind of management company at this point. Handling his communications. He should be able to generate the revenue.
Lady Gravemaster is his
yeah, but I think there's third-party companies that do your communications. That you can get different things on different priorities. Get set up.
Yeah,
there's, tags. It's clever how it works. It's but there's services. I think there's even automated service probably that
Gary is offered, but Gary, you're on the classic panel. So if you want to swap from the classic to the New Who panel, let me know, and then I'll put you in.
So anyway, no, while I was waiting to come on, I made a mistake because my daughter insisted on getting the family plan of Apple Music. I've never used it before. Never used Apple Music. So we're on the family plan. First thing I start looking around, I go, Doctor Who. What is there? That's Doctor Who. I type in Doctor Who. They got all the Murray Gold soundtracks, right? I was like, wow! It's that. So I went. So I should have gone for season 3. I tapped on season 5 by mistake, and it was that awesome, Matt Smith first season.
I am the Doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I got to go and watch one of those after I'm done. Plus, I got that's what I say. Plus, I still got Fury from the Deep. I'm only one episode in. I got to send that to you guys.
Lovely. Of what?
Fury from the Deep.
Oh yeah. Are you sending it to us tonight?
I hope so. I'm going to try to.
I'd love to give that. If you haven't got it ready, I'll wait anyway. Because
is that the new animation?
Yeah,
Gary is going to stick with classic. So Gary's sticking with classic. So if we can get one more person, or this is the panel here every Sunday, and there'll be nobody else brought on except if it's Adam, because Adam was with us at the beginning, and I know he's busy over the weekend, so he has an excuse.
All right. Yeah, I just need to convert.
I'll give it another 5 minutes, right? And if I don't see anybody offering up to come in, then this is your panel on a Sunday. Myself, Rabbi, and Daniel, and that'll be it. And then, of course, we'll have special guest in Adam when he is not working, because he works most Sundays. But there's a chance that he'll get off.
So no, I had this good idea for Fury from the Deep, which I'm going to do. I got the black and white ones, like the black and white ones. We like the black and white ones, right? That's the main one. So that, but I'm also going to add the color ones in, but with the commentaries on.
All right, brilliant.
So those as well. It's going to take me a few days to get all this done. I just got the story right now, which I should be able to upload tonight.
Apparently, Roy Keane's just went off, and I'll have to look at his interview later on because that is going to be epic. Well, welcome everybody.
Roy Keane's.
Yeah, he played for Manchester United. We've got another couple of people in the chat as well. Stephen is here with us as well. Welcome, Stephen. Nice to have you here. Who else have we got? I thought I seen a few other names there. We've got here as well. I can never say her name properly, so I'm just going. We've got Gary Hewitt as well. Right. Right, well, everybody's saying that the smaller panels are better. Right, so we'll stick with this.
We do have fun, don't we? It's always fun.
Right, so it's me, Daniel, and Rabbi every Sunday, and that's it. It's locked, sealed, and done. Bang. And if Adam wants to join us whenever he can, Adam, if you're listening, you're more than welcome. You know that. The door's always open to you, pal. Right, so I'm going to get the episode ready. I'm watching it on DVD, believe it or not.
Okay. No, can you give me 2 minutes? I just need to go.
No, go ahead. We're not ready yet. Go on, do what you have to do.
I'll be right back.
We got Stuart here as well. Stuart, and the weather is nasty, Stuart. You're right. I'm looking at it
here, mate.
Actually, if he's actually seen what I'm wearing, he would laugh at me. I'm actually in the wife's morning coat, pink morning coat on me. Because I couldn't bother to get dressed this morning, so I just whacked on a morning coat. So yeah, I have a morning coat on, and it's pink. Yeah, I'm not gender neutral, by the way, or gender, whatever it is. Right, I just like wearing my wife's clothes. That's it. Isn't that right, Daniel? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And by the way, are you getting a new camera, by the way? Because
I will be getting a new camera, but not anytime soon. Unfortunately, as I've explained, I've explained this mostly off screen, but right now, financially, me and Cheryl are in a bit of a mess. The Irish government has decided that I don't qualify for a payment anymore after originally assessing me and saying that I was qualified. But now, because new government, it was Leo's policy, but he got kicked out. Micheál Martin's there now, but still, they're still carrying on with this this policy. So I'm down €202 a week. So if you add that up a month, that's over 800 quid I am down now. And right now we're living off poor Cheryl's money. But the thing about it is that she's paid in a shitload of student loans. So by the end of it all, we're left with just 202 quid a month. So we're right now, cameras and all of that other stuff will have to be put on the back burner until I can figure out a way of getting us back to some sort of financial stability, because right now that ain't happening. And it's scary. I've never been look, I've always kind of had struggles with money and stuff, but nothing as bad as this. This is scary, but I'll be fine because they can't do it. What they've done is illegal, so they can't leave you without having. So right now, no camera, unfortunately. So I had loads of plans, but they're all put on standby now until, as I said, I'm in a better financial position. I just want to shout out the people that offered to help, because there's a few that did off air, I won't mention who they are. They know who they are, but they offered to help, and it was the nicest things that anybody's ever. It was nice. I never expected people to be so. What am I doing? Why is this going like this? Will you stop messing? I'm not having a good day. I am just not having a good day. I really not. Everything is going against me. Like everything. Like that's the wrong episode, you moron. Like, how do I go back to the main menu?
No, I can give you a link if you want to watch it on your phone.
No, I have it here. I have the whole box set. It's just I don't know what it's just one of those days, Rabbi, where everything is just going wrong. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be a bit of a moron, but it's nothing's going right for me.
Yeah.
Right. Is this even Smith and Jones? Did I get it right this time? It goes straight into the title sequence. That's why I'm getting.
The last episode
I
goes
bet it's
directly
a
into the title.
So remember, if anybody's just joined, I did give you new Doctor Who news at the start of the stream. I will be putting up a video later on, and as I said, if anybody's discussing the news out there, do us a favor, let people know where the information came from, because I'm seeing other channels talking about me news and not even mentioning where they're getting the news from, and it's important that people know where the news is coming from. So I'm getting a lot lately. This is bullshit. This isn't true.
No, I missed it. What's the new news?
Rabbi, just
The Sea Devils and the Jerichoonians, there's a possibility that they might be back. But it's only a rumor and speculation, as the host pointed out.
Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty! Just give me the.
Wrong disc.
I'm being punished. I'm being punished by God. I can't get this. Oh, stupid fucking DVDs. This was the one thing I hated about these DVDs. You stupid pieces of shit.
What does the disc get lost or something?
Nah, it's the way they have it set up. It's ridiculous. You press into episode 1. I'm trying to fucking pause the thing, right? And it's just playing. Don't fucking play. I want to pause the see. Again, it's after doing the same thing. It means I'm going to be a couple of seconds behind everybody.
It's a PlayStation thing, right?
Yeah, it's a PlayStation thing.
Yeah,
you know,
PlayStation controller is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
They basically make it just so you can get by without the remote control if you have a headache. They want you to buy the remote control. That's what's going on.
I'm not watching Netflix anymore. Done with Netflix. I've got it. I'm done. So just give me a second.
No problem. I'll be back as well. 1 sec. I'm just going to get something back here.
Have a tea too. Daniel, you go ahead and talk and keep the channel going. If you wanted, if the new people can make a chat.
I have returned.
We'll give everybody a shout out in the chat while you're here. Is there any new people there in the chat that you can see? October, Eves came in, welcome, and then you get obviously Cheryl under the Terrier Tales name, so welcome to the chat. Cheryl.
Cheryl's there, actually, isn't she? Actually, I have to try to figure out why Cheryl's blocked.
That always makes me laugh.
Oh my God, this is
sorted out. I haven't figured it out, Rabbi. Don't know what the hell.
Is she still well up on the channel?
I'm gonna see, is Teddy Terrier Tails actually wrenched? Let's see.
I'm not sure, it doesn't tell you in
No,
Jimmy.
on StreamYard it doesn't. I'm checking on my phone now, but my phone, because everything is conspiring against me today, it's loading the last 5 minutes here. You know?
That's probably where you got up to last time. It's starting you back from there.
Yeah, well, one of the, I'll tell you, man, I need a holiday. I need a fucking holiday.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, somewhere, just somewhere nice, a nice beach somewhere, sexy looking women, lots to drink. Yeah, somewhere just. Oh, there you go. That's hurting me. Right, let's see. So, Ted, do you know what? I'm gonna wrench Teddy Terrier Tails. There you go. Because if we can't figure out the Cheryl thing, so you're wrenched. Teddy is wrenched. He'll be delighted about that one. Teddy
He will
being
be.
wrenched.
He will be.
Right, so how many we got watching? Says 29 people watching. Let's see. One dislike already, and we haven't even started. Thank you very much. I wonder who that is. We'll give you 2 guesses, but we only need 1. Right. Oh, my earphones. Where's my earphones? And then we can get ready to go. If you are ready to go. Well, if he's annoying in the chat, if there's someone being annoying in the chat and they're deliberately trying to wind people up, then the moderators will take care of it, Daniel. Don't worry about it.
Well, if there is somebody in the chat who's on the more bonkers side of things, go check out my latest video because I'm talking directly to you in some parts of it. And like, because there are people who just, I only realized this recently. There are people who watch my videos. They can scan everything I say to find if they can screen grab something to make me.
Yeah, I've noticed that
And they just
myself.
watch the whole. I'm like, really? Listen, if you're monitoring somebody and you're not the East German Stasi, okay, then you're a bit freaking weird. then you may have some life choices you might want to rethink. Weird as hell. So yeah, if you're one of those people, I talk directly to you now.
Yeah. Well, I see that I see that account is still targeting you, but not targeting me as much. They're still throwing up some of me stuff, but yeah, they seem to have a hard on for you this time now.
I realize he throws something up, and then the same 10 psychos comment about it. I'm like, well, okay then. I don't think then can really stop that cycle.
Yeah.
I'm just texting Cheryl just for a second here. She's in the next room because Daniel alerted me something in the private chat, and I'm just asking her to do something for me. Yeah, I'm just asking her to keep an eye. That's all. Just keep an eye.
So when are the Comic-Con things dropping?
Next week, I think. So you're doing it with me, aren't you? That one's on Thursday. You're going to be going live with me, aren't you? Now you might need to take a bit of a nap, Rabbi, because it's not on. I think it's not on.
Yeah, as long as that for that'll go live. As long as it's not on a Friday night, I'm cool.
Well, it's not, but it's on late. It's on UK time, so it'll be nearly 11 o'clock your time.
Cool. We can do it after the Watchalong.
11 p.m. So, you know what Watchalong? Oh, Thursday.
Is it Thursday?
It's Thursday, man.
Oh man. Oh man. Okay, fine. No
so
problem.
You'll have to, so if you are going to do it, man, you will literally have to take a nap that day because you're going to be up to, because that panel will go on for about an hour and a half or so.
Right.
So if it's 11 o'clock your time, you'll be going to bed after midnight, and that's not like you should be up.
We're going to have like a 2-hour stream before that doing the game shows.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. You're going to be up for it. I mean, you're going to have some day, man. You'll want to be bleeding. You'll want to drop something.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's something that's going on. I got a lot going on. I'm thinking for the next week or so, I'm going to scale back on my videos to like one a day.
Well, I mean, you could do that. I mean, like if you feel like you need to take it easy, I think you're doing great. You're doing what I did. You're doing what I did last year. I was throwing out video after video after video after video after video. But the thing about it is, and I will say this, is that it can get very because you get yourself into this kind of loop.
Yeah,
so, exactly. Out so many videos, so you want to keep doing it because you feel like if you slack off, maybe people will slack off, but that's not the case, man. I backed off a bit and I started doing less videos because I was doing too many, and it still worked out. My numbers are still, compared to the way they were a few months back, my numbers are going back up again now. I was lucky if I was getting over 150, 200 views per stream, right? Because of all the nonsense with the beer bug and people not getting notified. But now my numbers are back up now. They're all up between 300-400, some up to 500. As I said, my little rumor video up to 1,000. So you can do it. People will at first be like, "Oh, Rabbi doesn't put out as many videos as he used to." But if the content is still the same and it's still as good as it is, people don't care. Once you're still trying.
Basically what I do is I put out one video where I think, yeah, that's good. That's a good one. I put another one out to be like the backup. It's so clear if I to get the to get push something else. I can have that variety. But I got this I got to get this illustration done. I'm doing a lot more stuff with comic books and Comicsgate. And I got this this editing job that's eating up a lot of time as well, but, which is good because it's money. So I like money.
Yeah, Jody Voodoo Dolls relieve stress, says Matthew Pounder. I didn't know they did the voodoo doll. If they did, I would buy one myself, and I'd stick pins everywhere.
I contend that Jody is unable to relieve stress from me. I don't think I would be able to perform the act.
Dr. Dave says, "I don't come here to be insulted. I get that at home," and starts well, listen, that's life, isn't it? Either someone's insulted by something, and I know you're only messing, by the way, but I just seen something last night. The fact that you bring this up is funny. So some bloke is blaming the Orange Man on the fact that his career has gone to shit, right? He's saying, "It's your fault I couldn't enjoy me summer. It's your fault I couldn't do this." And I just went in and wrote, "Listen, okay, I know you hate him, and that's fine." I says, "But don't blame the Orange Man for your failings in life. It's your fault your summer was ruined. How exactly did he ruin your summer? A virus came from
what is this guy?
I said, so where did he ruin your summer? Where did he ruin your summer? He didn't ruin your summer. You're just looking for an excuse to bitch and moan about him, yeah? And you're blaming him. Listen, take a long, hard look at yourself and look at your own failings as a human being, and then you'll be able to grow after you learn from your mistakes. This is the typical of the left. Anything that goes wrong in their lives or anything that goes wrong out there, they scream and they shout and they blame the Orange Man. Take responsibility for your own crap for once in your lives, yeah? That's why we hate the left so much. And I'm not right, by the way. There's other YouTubers out there, I won't mention them, but there's one particular one in the Doctor Who fandom that keeps talking about American politics and this fandom, and he hasn't got a clue, right? But the thing about it is that there seems to be this mentality with the left, always with the left, that if you're not left, you're right. I'm not right either, by the way, because I think they're just as bad as you guys. What I want to see is a more balanced society, balanced view, left and right views, balanced.
The problem is this: that it used to is. I don't think it's the left. Well, it is sort of the left, but I think it's more stupid kids because, like, it used to be millennials that were the stupid kids, but they kind of shut up now because life is like kicking them in the balls relentlessly. right? It's like 5 years away for these kids. Clover's going to start kicking them the balls relentlessly, and I'll be the next not annoying kid. But the only difference now is the grown-ups listen to these idiot children. One of them did well in a uncontested election, AOC, and all of a sudden they listen to these idiot children.
Sarah's after saying something there about it, right? But listen, I'm not talking about you, but you are left-leaning, right? But it's at least even if you don't agree with me, you listen, right? And you mightn't agree with me, but you still listen, and you're not slagging me off, right? Or you're not having a go at me. You're not trying to ruin my life or cancel me. You know what I mean? This is what happens. All I'm just saying is I think people should take responsibility for their own actions. It doesn't matter whether you're left-leaning, right-leaning, or whatever, right? Don't be blaming someone else for your own problems. If you got problems, fix them yourself. Don't be blaming someone else. Very easy to blame someone
is
the focus of hate all the time. All I'm just saying, and this man's pathetic. He's got a blue check mark. He obviously has a career. And apparently the Orange Man ruined his summer. The Orange Man didn't ruin your summer. China ruined your summer. Okay? Get your facts straight, you moron. Yous are all morons. That's what yous are. He's keep blaming him on stuff that's not his responsibility. You can blame him for everything else if you want, but don't be blaming him for ruining your summer. That is ridiculous. Get a grip.
What happens?
We're done on politics before, because I don't want to have, because me and Cheryl have come to an agreement. I shouldn't have brought it up, but we have come to an agreement that I won't talk about politics anymore, because, well, I don't want me and Cheryl to be fighting either, because I'm being honest, he is a controversial subject in this house, and it does cause arguments. The sooner this election's over, the fucking better, as far as I'm concerned.
100% right there.
Right? All this, well, they'll kick and scream if he gets re-elected anyway, but they won't be able to do that, and they'll have to close their mouths for 4 years, another 4. So let's hope we've got Darren M in the chat as well, and we've got Chris Persia in the chat as well. Welcome, Chris. Nice to have you here. And Terrier Tails seems to be causing problems. And Teddy is not American. How dare you? Teddy is Irish.
Teddy's very Irish.
Teddy is an Irish dog. Pure and simple as that, Cheryl. Don't try and make him American.
Wait, is Teddy Terrier Tails Cheryl?
Yeah. Yeah. She's more of a yeah.
Okay.
I know, that's what I mean. We've been winding each other. That's why I said no more politics now. Right. Is everybody ready to get going on this episode? Is everybody ready to get going on this episode?
Yeah.
Let's go in the chat. I know everybody in the panel will be ready. Is everybody ready? Let me know. All I want to see is yeses all the way up. Yes, 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 yes. Slow clap hand for Rabbi. I'll do it for you, Lee.
What I do? Is that good or bad?
I don't know. I give you a slow clap, so I'm just doing what I've been instructed to do.
You're only following the orders.
Teddy is speaking for his mummy since she is banned. I don't know why you're banned. I didn't ban you. Will you stop saying you're banned? You're not banned. I didn't ban you. Jesus, woman.
I can guarantee he didn't ban.
Are you joking? Me ban me wife? Could you imagine what would happen?
Imagine. There's simpler ways to kill yourself.
That's it. Exactly.
Oh my God,
always Rabbi when I feel down. Always Rabbi to cheer you up. Rabbi to cheer you up. Right. So I see a couple of yeses. I'm seeing yeses. Lee says Blunderford's ready. Blunderford's ready. Okay. I see what you did.
Ready.
Very clever. And Chris says, no, the real Teddy is half American. He's not. He was born here. I don't care if he has an American mammy now. That doesn't make him American. It's like when Americans claim to be Irish and they had a great grandparents that were Irish. That doesn't make you Irish. You were born in America. You're American. I hate as well when Obama came over here and said he was. I laughed. I'm sorry. I laughed, right? Because if you know this country, Obama is not Irish. Obama is not Irish. I hate when American
You think
presidents
your average Irishman, you don't picture Obama, do you?
No. And
No,
if
you
you
don't.
know Ireland and the demographic of Ireland, it's not a racist comment that I'm making. You would understand where I'm coming from.
I do
Right?
anyway.
Right? So I'm sorry. He's not. He has a cousin, a third cousin or something they found from some town in down the country somewhere. And it was the funniest thing. And you know what I hate as well? When the American presidents tried to drink a pint of Guinness, they never drink it right. It annoys me.
How they drink it?
Well, when you get your point after it's settled, you're supposed to take one big gulp. But what American presidents seem to do is they get the point, they put it up to their lips and they taste a bit of the head and put it down and say, yum, yum. That's not good enough. You either gulp the point back or get out of the fucking pub. Yeah? I'll be making a show of airblade, right? You claim to be Irish. Well, drink like an Irish man. We drink like fishes in this country. I just hurt myself. My great grandma was born down the street from your man. Yeah, you're different. I know you're great. That's okay. Did you not hear what I said? I said great, 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 great. How many greats is that?
It's a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Irish rules to live by. Exactly. Gulp your beer and don't pretend to be Irish because you ain't. Right? I hate when people do that. You know, there's a lot to being Irish, right? So when I see these people claiming to be Irish, you don't know the history, you don't know what our people suffer through. So don't be claiming you're Irish. It fucking pisses me off. I don't claim I'm American, even though I have American fucking relatives. I don't say I'm Irish American or I have a little bit of American in me. I'm Irish. I was born here, right? Daddy did the nasty in Mammy's bed, right? In Ireland. Now, we got that straight? Good. So now that we're there. Rabbi, where are you actually from? You've got bits of every country in you, don't you?
London.
You're original, so you're a Brit, true and true.
Yeah, London,
Oh.
born and bred, mate.
Did you ever go back?
Nah.
No.
Under gunpoint, maybe. I don't know. It was crazy. Like the weather's lovely, you know.
Yeah, so you're nice where you are. So you're
exactly.
Right. And can I ask you just while we're talking about, you know, parents and, you know, where we lived and all, was there a reason why you left London in the first place?
Yeah, sort of. Let me think. So I used to read tarot cards. Okay.
Right. Oh my God! Of all the things for you to do,
I used to read tarot cards, and I used to be pretty good. I used to do it in Camden Market, right? And I knew what I was doing with it. And I had this open ticket to Israel. And before like my life was a total mess, but when I was in that part of my life. So I did this big tarot card, this extra big one for me, and it said, and it basically predicted I was going to have an incredibly strong life change, like in about a month or so's time, and it'll be pretty good, and it'll take me through the rest of my life. I thought, well, that's bollocks. My life's in a rut. Nothing's changing, right? So I was in Israel, and essentially after going to a place called Dahab, which is a hippie paradise in the Sinai, where there's free flowing, banana pancakes and drugs. So I was there for a bit, and then Christmas Day I came back, and after a long series of strange events, my life blew up even more than it was before. When I had this plan to go back to college, and I had this place at college, and then the course got cancelled. At the very same moment, I walked into this place called Asia Torah, which is a rabbinical ceremony that does like classes and gives you food. I'm like, yeah, I'll go to a class and get something to eat. I don't mind. And I went there, and they convinced me God existed. So I was quite surprised, quite frankly.
Yeah.
And so I became religious.
So you weren't strictly a religious man until.
Oh, no, not until I was 19, 20, in fact.
All right. Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, well, how do we get onto the conversation? Those topics?
Oh, because we were talking about ancestors, and I just asked you why you left London in the first place.
Oh, right, yes. So it was a 6-month open ticket, and I ended up in this rabbinical seminary. I ended up staying for this, was it 6-7 years?
Yeah.
Till I got married. I felt good because I feel kind of like the same kind of path that Tom Baker went on. You know, he was in a what's it called again? A monastery for about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. So this is the message I got off Emma. I just want to read it because I'm actually a bit worried. She says, unfortunately, I won't be about to tune in today as I currently in a bad place and going to the hospital.
Okay, well, yeah.
No, I'm going to text her and see if she's okay.
Okay, this is what you do.
Oh, our Twitter account.
Informed.
Our Twitter account is gone. Our Twitter account is gone.
Oh, okay. Let's move on. Talk about this.
Yeah, listen, you just hold the fort for 2 minutes, right? 2 minutes, and then we're going to start as soon as I come back up. Because Teddy is already annoying me, and Teddy will be getting unwrenched if Teddy keeps it up.
I listen. If Teddy's in trouble.
By the way, boys, don't see me on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yeah, I'm buried out the back somewhere. So please let the police know, will you?
Listen. I met Cheryl. You're not going to be buried anywhere. Somebody was going to find you. Okay.
Right, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Rabbi, did you see the new trailer for the Peter Davidson audio that just dropped?
Oh no, I know. Should we listen to it?
Like I'm not sure.
No, I can't go
to the copyright.
I can't control it. Yeah. No, I haven't listened to anything yet. I'm still trying to finish the Time War set, which I think is pretty good. I think it's pretty good actually. I got to re-listen to the last episode of the last Time War set as well because it's like everything hinges on that. And I just don't. All I remember about the last one is being really pissed off that the Valiard was only in one episode. I was like, really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they seem to do that with the covers. They
do that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to put it on the cover and then they're only in the on story. It's annoying.
Yeah, they did that when the 10th Doctor Adventures with Bernard Cribbins in it, and then it was in one episode. And I was like, oh really? And that just sucks ass. No, yeah, I feel like it's like a bait and switch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So no, yes, I haven't heard that, but so I got that to finish off. I got the New Adventures one with what's the name of
it? Summerfield?
Yeah, Bernie Summerfield and David Warner. I got that to listen. I got to listen to the first part of that. I do enjoy that series actually, but it is a Bernie Summerfield series. It is not a Doctor Who series. It's got the Bernie Summerfield feel to it. Yeah.
I mean, apparently, she's directing the Peter Davidson audio that's coming out and that's coming out next month. It's a 3-disc set.
Right.
All right.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. Nolly's back. Tell your friends. Guess
I was telling you my dilemma. I want to pull back on the videos, but I got so many of things that age badly now that people just I'm spoiled for choice. I got about 4 of them to go through now, and they're all gold. Like they're all absolute gold.
Do you know what
with so much confidence? It's like, oh my god.
Do you know what I was thinking though? Do you know what you could do actually? Because you do put out a lot of content. Why not ease back on the type of videos that you're putting out and do more of the stuff that you're doing on a Thursday and a
Well,
Monday.
That's basically the plan. That is the
Yeah,
plan. I'm
because
thinking of doing video vote live, like
why not? I think we should do
live,
the video. I'm
and then
being
I
honest.
can one of the game shows to Friday and the other one to Saturday.
Listen, I agree. I actually think you should do the video vault live because I'll tell you why. It's not getting the views that I think it deserves, to be quite honest with you. Because, guys, if you haven't watched the video vault stream,
You're right.
they're actually very interesting. And we do, Rabbi basically goes through the plot. He asks us what we thought of it, and we do actually go it now. Obviously, if the movie is great, we'll go into far more detail. If we don't like the movie, you will see that we don't like the movie.
Nobody's coy about it.
Yeah. Well, I have to be honest. I've been looking at the views for them, and I compared to his other videos, they should be getting.
Yeah, they are my lowest.
Yeah, and they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be because they're good. But if you are going to go live with that, can I make a suggestion? I'm only making a suggestion.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is your channel. But if you're going to go with the video vault and you're going to go live with that whole thing, you'll have to start picking some mainstream movies as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking
the movies that you're picking right now, they suit us for doing it. And then when it goes out, then if people like the movie, they'll watch it. Whereas if you did a few more mainstream, maybe not mainstream, but movies that are popular, but not necessarily popular, if you get what I'm saying. Like they were popular to the fans, but maybe not to the critics or something. We could do one where the critics slated it, and we say, well, the fans loved it, let's do it. That sort of way, and then vice versa.
I've never seen, was it Alita Battle Angel? Maybe we should do that.
I think we should because that's a movie that should be highlighted because it was out the same time as Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel was the one that got all the talking about it, but this one went under the radar and did very well. So yeah, we agree with you. We should do that, Jordan. But look, at the end of the day, whatever you decide to do, I'll be with you on the channel anyway.
I mean, I pretty much decided on the choice for next week, which I think are two.
Jesus, look what Cheryl's picked. Look what Cheryl's picked, Rabbi. Look what Cheryl's picked. Look what Cheryl's picked. Yeah, I'm going to see what the pick like Mean Girls. Yeah,
okay,
Cheryl.
Okay, the problem with Mean Girls is it is to me what Cuties is to a pervert.
Oh,
it is spank bang material from like start to finish. Okay, every scene in that is worth remembering.
I'm being honest. If I was going to do something right, and Cheryl had the choice, I wouldn't do Mean Girls. I'd rather do. Can't believe I'm going to say this. I'd rather do Grease 2.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I cannot stand Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan's in Mean Girls, isn't she? Yeah, I can't stand Lindsay Lohan. She's Irish and she's a disgrace.
Okay, no. Okay, this is why I like Lindsay Lohan, especially Mean Girls. Lindsay Lohan, because you can see in her eye how her life is about to go off the rails completely, and that's kind of hot.
No, I'm being honest. Listen, look, she went through some troubled times. I don't think she has been shielded or looked after as well as she should have, to be quite honest with you. But, she's a grown-ass adult now. Take responsibility. 1 minute she was a Muslim. Next minute now she's something now. Like, make up your mind, woman. What you at? Like, do you know what she is? She's a younger version of Madonna. Madonna just can't let go.
Real different from Britney Spears.
Nah, Britney Spears.
She's pretty weird. She's pretty weird.
Yeah, but hold on. Britney Spears had a breakdown, yeah? But Britney Spears sorted her life out and got herself sorted out. Lindsay Lohan still looks like, I'm sorry to say it, trailer trash. And if her and Charlie Sheen had a coke competition, a coke sniffing competition, we know who'd win that. And it's not Charlie.
I totally hear that, but I just find that like incredibly damaged human being thing kind of attractive. So I don't know what to tell you. The worse it gets, the more horny I get. So like, it's not working.
Right, are we ready to go? Because I'm going to be murdered here if I don't, because we're at the hour now. So
Right.
Are we ready to go before people start murdering me, like in the chat, before anybody says anything to me? So Rabbi is going to do the countdown now in a minute. Actually, I'm in my wife's dressing gown. It's fucking crazy.
What is a morning coat?
I'll show you. Here, I'll just send you the photograph now on bleeding messenger. Have a look. You've not to share it now because it's quite. It's quite. I was going to throw it up on Twitter last night, but you see, I would normally do something like that because it's fun. You know, a bit of a laugh. I'm in the wife's house coat, but with all those bots, they'll get a hold of the photograph.
When did you send it?
Darren is like, get on with it. Darren, relax the cax. And welcome to the channel, by the way. There you go. We're about to start now, mate.
When did you send it to me?
I'm sending you the picture now, yeah?
Okay.
Right? And I'll send it to Daniel as well, because he'll want a bit of a giggle. He'll want a bit of a giggle. This is funny. Cheryl, I wouldn't even mind, right? Cheryl woke up last night, came out to the sit room. She goes, are you wearing my morning coat? I said, yeah, I am. It's freezing. So here I am this morning, right? And by the way, I haven't had a haircut since the lockdown started. And my hair was already long. So I don't actually get to see what I look like now. So there you go, Rabbi. I've just sent it to you right now. And
there it comes. Oh. Okay. That's a morning coat.
Yeah, that's a morning coat. You can get them in men. You can get men's ones as well. There you go, Daniel. I'm going to send it to you as well, just in case you want a bit of a laugh.
It was for you. When I say
and Rabbi, I'm sending you something a little extra special now, because I know you.
I'm not exaggerating. I just crossed myself.
Oh my God!
I'm gripping my. What the hell's that? Okay. Is that?
Yeah, it's Clara and Shielda together.
But they look like they're in Mean Girls.
Yeah, Maisie Williams and Yoke. Oh, by the way, I want to talk about Maisie Williams for just 1 second before we do stuff, right? Actually, no, we'll do it Jordan. We could talk Jordan because it's not really that much off topic. Let's get started. Darren is right.
Fine. I'm ready for the countdown, everybody.
Ready for the countdown, Rabbi? Go for it. Is everybody ready now?
Please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play. Problem being his comment. Noel the Morlock. That is what he looked like. Yes. Well, I think we are all the Morlocks because I think the SJWs are the Illiwi.
Yeah, but listen, Williams, we're starting already. The tenants come in. But there's a show on Sky One featuring Maisie Williams, and it's called 2 Weeks to Live. And if you haven't seen it, I would advise you to watch it. So basically, what happens is our mother has basically lied to her whole life, and she sees it's very hard to explain, but she's not savvy with the world, right? Because her ma's told her a load of bull, right? So when her ma sends her a heartfelt letter, it was actually a song, a famous song, but the daughter didn't know because she's never listened to radio, TV. They live out in the middle of the woods. So the daughter decides, she's had enough and she's going to go out and explore. She meets these two lads and then they play a trick on her where they tell her the world is basically going to end. And then she goes after your man that tried to kill, or that supposed to kill her father, or something to that. And guess who was in it? Sean Pertwee plays the villain in this.
Oh, cool.
So it's on Sky One. It's called 2 Weeks to Live. You will get it now. It's already been played. So if you have a Sky Cube box, you'll be able to watch it in the box sets that they have on Sky. Check it out. 2 weeks notice. It's well worth the watch. Cheryl will even tell you in the chat. She watched it. And I have to be honest, we had such a laugh watching it. I didn't think it was going to be good, and she surprised me. And I want to say one thing about Maisie Williams. She is a terrific actress. And I've been honest, love to see her in Doctor Who again. I'd love to see a Shielder come back.
Yeah, you know, they really missed a trick. That was the female-led show they should have done.
I know.
Yeah, and that would have been great, and they would have worked. Oh man,
I agree, because she has the acting chops. You're right. I agree. She has the acting chops and all. This is brilliant because the Doctor just basically gave her toy, and she's like, "What the hell?"
What?
Yeah.
So Martha Jones, how are people feeling about Martha
I
Jones?
forgot about a whole extended family, and I like that. Russell Lee Davies does families so well. That's really what he does. I think.
Yeah, I mean, now that we find Martha Jones attractive, just putting it out there, and you know what I mean. But
Well,
yeah,
if I wasn't married to Cheryl, I'd marry Friedman.
but you know what I mean. No, she has a good character as well.
She's brilliant.
Now, but I personally prefer a performance in series to a torch. But though she's better in torch, in my opinion.
Salad. Salad.
I'm totally sucked in.
Yeah.
This is a
Listen,
big step up from last season.
This whole season is one of my this is one of my
Yeah.
favorite seasons. Martha Jones is so underrated. I'm seriously, I'll always
she's
defend her.
so
I
beautiful.
always do. Anytime I see someone bad mouthing her, I'll
Is
say,
there a more beautiful companion?
Yep.
I mean, she's stunning.
Hands off, Rabbi.
yeah,
Okay,
Rabbi.
okay,
Rabbi, I think you've already got all the female companions locked down. At least let Daniel have one.
Hey, listen, what can I say? We can share.
Now, Daniel doesn't like sharing these women, do you, Daniel?
Absolutely not. She's fine.
There you
Okay,
go.
can I have like some kind of clone or robot then?
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, wait till season 4.
I was saying, what's the name of Prima Acheman's character from Sense8? I'll take her instead.
I don't know. What is our character's name?
But I'm just looking at her. She's like stunning. She's like, I mean, like, look at that. Her symmetry on her face is like perfect.
I know, but even at the end of series 2, right, where we see her as playing the other character, her cousin.
Right.
Yeah.
She looks so fresh-faced and young. Even here now, you can see that, you know, there's been, you know, there has been that time in between because you can see that she has, it sounds bad saying this, but you can see that she's matured, if you get me.
Yeah,
she looks innocent.
She wasn't so young there. She was her late 20s, I think.
She's a great companion.
I mean, okay, this Louise Jameson, she was gorgeous too. I love her.
Now, there is a controversial scene in this, right? Because, you know, we get all this, you know, the romance crap with the Doctor, right? And this is a scene that the J-bots use quite a lot. It's the scene where the hospital gets taken away, he's up in the moons, running out of oxygen, and she basically he kisses her first to pass on the DNA, and then second of all, then she kisses him or blows air into his lungs to save his life. But apparently that was sexual chemistry or something. So they use that as an excuse. Well, the Doctor's always kissed his companions and stuff, and did all this.
Anything they say is so irrelevant.
Yep.
It just is.
This is a great scene. This here now. This is where the hospital is about to.
This is very cool. This again, Russell Lee Davies has really hit his stride here. This Albion Hospital again, the same hospital from.
Yeah, it's the same hospital as the. No, this is the Royal Hope, isn't it?
Oh right.
Yeah, this is the Royal Hope Hospital.
So I had a thought today when I was watching this. Do you think one thing Christian can do is write Jadoon?
Yes.
The Jadoon weren't actually that bad. I didn't like the horse thing.
I said it. The Jadoon were better in Chibnall. I'm not. I hate to say this, but I thought the Jadoon are better in Chibi's era so far. I think it's the only alien. I think it's the only alien or villain or whatever you want to say that he's got spot on. And do you know why? Because you can't mess up. It's Fro Joe yo 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 yo. How can you mess that up? You can write a lot. The only thing I will say is he's got them walking a bit more, throwing shapes, and I like that. But other than that, I mean, there's not much for him to mess up, so that's why they're the best. When he has to give them, if he was to give them dialogue and they could actually speak, when they translate them and they speak English, that's when it falls apart. Right, but when they're doing Fro Joe yo yo ho 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 Jodie Whittaker yo 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 yo, then that's okay. Away with it. Look at the acting in this is actually very good.
I mean, the direction as well. It's like it's so engaging.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Imagine. Just imagine.
Just imagine. Ooh.
If something like that actually happened. That's
the
way.
This is a great introduction episode. Somebody wanted to try out Doctor Who.
Exactly.
I might put them straight to this season.
Nah. For me,
I think I would actually.
I'll tell you what, it has to be season 2 because you get New Earth and then you get Tooth and Claw right after it.
Oh, that's true. But I think you
get the Shakespeare code. So
I think you appreciate that more as a fan than you do as a newbie.
Yeah,
especially school reunion.
Yeah, but I might actually have to get either from Rabbi on this one, to be honest.
Exactly. See, Martha is already thinking. See, this is what I love about Martha. Martha is so underrated. I swear.
Yeah, I tell you, she's a great companion. She freaking saved the world. Okay,
she saves the Doctor's life. Actually, she saves the world twice, and saves the Doctor's life on numerous occasions. And he did. He treated her like crap, but this was understandable. People give out about that, right? Yes, I did think in some incidents he did treat her harshly, but the guy just lost someone, Exactly.
This is a very strange position for the Doctor to be in.
Yeah.
The Jadoon on the moon are coming with their spoon.
Yeah, Murray Gold is like on firing on all cylinders. I think they've all hit their stride. This is a big step up from season 2.
Yes, it is. And you know what? Even looking at that and knowing it's all like fake, you just wish that you were there, right there, looking down onto the moon. And then the human side of it, that Russell's very good at it. I'll have a party tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very, very good at bringing the realism by just bringing a bit of like mundality into it. It's really clever.
I think the Jadoon would know how to drink a Guinness. They would, Darren.
They do. That's a very good point.
They would.
Charlotte Chill says she loves Martha's theme. I do. It's lovely as well.
Yeah. Now, she does have a pop at him here because when he calls himself the Doctor for the first time, she actually gets offended by it a little bit because she said, well, I worked hard to get here. You can't just call yourself the Doctor. And I was like, I can see where she's coming from. Like, you know what I mean? Someone coming, I'm the Doctor. Because it has happened in the classic era as well. I'm the Doctor. No, I'm a Doctor. And you're like, what the hell? So again, Russell T, very clever. Very clever. This man... we owe him a lot. And I know he's probably gone woke now. He has gone woke now. But we owe him a lot. because
Sure, listen, you can't be against something for going woke. They don't have any. I don't think they have a.
exactly he's just going to go where they listen, and he always has been though pretty progressive. If you look at his era, he has been. He introduced the first in his era. He introduced Captain Jack. What's he? Pansexual or something? Or
Yeah,
whatever. He
And
introduced
Cassandra.
numerous LGBTQ plus characters and actually gave them a story. I mean, even Alonso in the one-off special in Voyage of the Damned, he brought him back so him and Captain Jack could have a bit of a happy ending. You know what I mean? Like that's
Right, yeah.
Yes, Martha. You die.
He's good at working stuff out, and I love that. Yeah. And getting great design of Jadoon ships as well. There's so much good stuff.
Yeah, as it sounds, it was good design.
Actually, I forget. Did we actually see Jadoon ships in Chris Chibnall's series? I don't think we did. Did we see
I
the
don't remember.
or did they just appear?
I don't think so. And their guns were also horrible that they redesigned.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you, Rabbi. I think that Jadoon definitely probably the best thing that Chibnall's done because you can't really mess with them. Look at that. Come on.
Yeah, that's
fantastic. I love it. Yeah.
And that's a cool
remember, this is 2007 now.
7.
Yeah, but you got to remember also, people love Doctor Who. They were so happy to work on it. That's why everybody went the extra mile these years.
Now, what they're doing, right? They walk slightly different in this, right? Chibnall's era, they've got a bit more swag about them. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, man. See, this is it. This is what we want.
Right. A bit of fun.
Yeah.
Rhino men. Like, come on.
I know. It's so Dr. Who, isn't it?
Right. And this little side story as well.
See, the human, like the thing he's thinking about, retirement, his family, no toxic man there. You know what I mean? No selfish man, the way they're written in Chibnall's era.
Yeah, because Russell T Davies writes people like people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I thought this was stupid, though. I mean, this whole straw business.
Yeah, but again, this is Russell T Davies playing to kids, which he's very good at.
Yeah, and I don't mind it. See, I can overlook that because I know the payoff is good.
Right.
Mr. Stoker.
Yeah, it is a bit dumb.
Yeah. Oh, that's episode so much fun.
It's too late for screaming now, you idiots. You should have screamed when the force came down.
I guess I'm right.
I'd be standing there saying, welcome. Welcome. I would say welcome to Earth, but you dragged us up to the moon. So I say, welcome to the moon. Now, what do you want? Throw Joe, yo, 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 ho, ho, co, co, co.
I like their costumes design. It's very kind of Roman as well. Like Judge Dredd, Roman. It's kind of like Dave Gibbons would have designed it. Yeah, the original design of their guns are so much better. There you go, no?
That is just so clever, though.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean that's something that I liked in Rhapsody Days. There was a real thought into what kids could play at the next day at school. That's why the whole Mickey and Bin scene happened, and I think
Yeah.
it's great. I think it was a great thing they did that.
Yeah.
No, I know. I mean, there are silly things in his era, but you're right. He played up to the kids. Look at the merchandise even back then. For God's sake, it was flying off the shelves. The
Yeah,
magazine
but
was
so
probably at its height.
cool.
Everything was at its height. And then we go, what? That's 2007. And we go, how many years later? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What, 11 years later? 11, 12. What did you say? 13 years later?
13 years later. But
Right.
like they couldn't make the merchandise quick enough.
I know.
They were trying to ramp up production. Like the action figure line, they were like trying to get more out. And they were great. They're great quality figures they did. There's one of the best quality 5-inch frames I've ever seen. With a
Sure.
real nice variety as well.
They're getting temperature scans. Yeah, well, if it was set in 2020, it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Great bit of prosthetic, that mask as well.
Oh, see the boots that you're doing now wearing?
Yeah.
I had a pair of them growing up.
Yeah, you go.
Well, they're just as a Swift. Well, you know.
There you go. Guess nobody else is going to do that.
Well, they didn't, but
they did. That's the thing. That's why they're villains. And also, oh God, look at those old windows. I like how David Tennant is like much more at ease in the role this year.
Yeah.
Moon boots. Right. No, I got them in sketch. Now they weren't as high up as the Jadoon boots because they've added an extra piece. But they're like normal boots, but they have the metal like the Jadoon on the edge of them. And you actually, I remember visiting a friend in prison. No, a friend's dad in prison. Sorry, and we're at this maximum security prison. And of course, I decided that I'll put these bloody boots on. And of course, if you know anything about maximum security prisons, they have metal detectors all over the shop. Had to take off me bloody boots, but because there was a hollow part in it, they thought I was actually, smuggling some kind of contraband. They bloody destroyed them. They get. Oh, look at his hair. Look at his hair.
Yeah, don't mess around with the prison service. I'm really loving this story.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's awesome. I love this story myself.
Guys, what do you guys think in the chat? Are you liking it? Let me know.
I forgot how much. I'm sorry. I forgot how much good there was in it.
I'm actually. This is actually going to be a high score for me.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
This is actually better than I remember because I
remember it being good as well.
Yeah, it was good, but I did find a burden in parts, believe it or not. But this time, nothing like that. Nothing. See, this is
Yeah,
what the
I'm
Chibnall
going to give it a
era,
high score
this
as
is what
well.
the Chibnall era has done. It's made us appreciate what we had in New
Very
Who,
much,
especially New
yeah.
Who's camp, right? And those seasons that we actually thought at the time that weren't so great now look, and it's not just because they just look, but they are. When you go back and look, a retrospective look, it's completely different. I have to be honest. This is so much better. This was brilliant. Using the
yes,
X-ray machine.
oh, that's cool.
I love this now because he's got the radiation. This is where he starts hopping around. Now, you see, this was done there for just comic element, this part. But it's so fun. And then he takes I love the part where he ends up, he takes the runner off, the
And then
convert,
tosses it in the bin.
the bin. Oh, I love it. Oh, his feet do look disgusting. According to Christie's Snort, welcome. Nice name, by the way. Vanessa Laura's also here as well. Vanessa's been checking out some of my old videos as well. She's been enjoying them, been leaving comments as well. So thanks for that, Vanessa. It's always nice when I see a comment on an old video that I've done. It means that people are still.
I get those sometimes. It's
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Because it means
Yeah.
your video is still being watched, and that's good.
I always get a problem when people like mention stuff in the video that I've totally forgotten about. I'm like,
Yeah.
I go watch the video again.
I'd be there. I'd be like, "Hey, what you doing? Would you like a joint, man? And maybe a beer? We sit down and we talk. Who are you looking for?"
That will do the trick.
And they'll say, "We are looking for a non-human." I'll say, "Okay, see that old granny there? It's her, but she's after sucking some human DNA, so you might need to do something there, I'd rat her out, I would." Oh, there's the other Savoirax fella. By the way, if you don't know what Savoirax is, there was an ad in the UK.
Yeah, I remember.
All creams, and the ad basically has a biker, but when the biker takes off the helmet, it's a woman, long hair, but she had a cold sore. So that's why Martha Jones made that comment about Savoirax. So Savoirax is basically a cold sore cream.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're called slabs, obviously. But yeah, I always thought that was funny. The jokes.
Yeah, that always made me laugh as well. This episode is so much fun.
Oh, wouldn't you just love to play one of them?
Yeah.
No.
Actually, if you had a choice, well, we're a New Who now. We stick it with New Who because we're talking
Right.
New Who. If you had a chance to be any villain or alien in New Who would it be? For me, it's definitely has to be the Jadoon.
Yeah, if I was going to be somebody in New Who, it'll be a villain. It'll be meddling monk.
But the Meddling Monk wasn't in New Who.
Right? Well, that has been a New Who then.
Yeah, it has to be in existence.
Oh, that easy. Absorb off.
Robot. Oh, for God's sake. I suppose you would be funnier than Peter Kay. So he was very disappointing in that, and he's a great comedian.
Yes, he is.
I would like to say that maybe an outfit be fun to play.
Suck someone's blood. Of course, she's as clever as you. Now, he says it to her here. This doesn't mean anything. So listen up, J-Bots. Right? He said it means nothing, honestly. Right? No romance there. She might fancy him. He certainly doesn't fancy her.
And
Right.
but they don't understand anything
don't know
about this.
That's what it is, Daniel. They
They
don't know.
don't understand anything about the show anyway. No, so it's like talking to Barrack all half the time. So don't waste your energy on the internet.
Ha. Did you down on the moon? Have a spoon.
You know, and again, the really thing about this is just so much fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ted gave me a fright, big explosion, and he's doing the usual barking business. I actually can hear him from here. I'm in the kitchen with the earphones on. Hold on. Did that just skip on me? What part are you actually on?
Me, I am 29 minutes 43 seconds in. Sorry, I'm just sucked in. What's name?
Yeah, what's the exact scene? Because I'm watching it on my PlayStation. It doesn't bring it on.
The doctor's being held by the slab.
Yeah.
And
She just showed the X. She just showed the X on her hand.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
then we're sorry, my controller fell and it actually skipped it a bit.
Oh, whereabouts are you?
Oh no, man! The doctor's just had to telling her now that they put the scab up to setting 2 now, so she's gone back to the machine.
We're about the same. We're about the same.
Right, so we'll just leave it at that. Yeah. We're nearly there, sure. Stupid fucking explosions everywhere. But they don't give a crap about pets. They don't give a crap about animals. Nobody gives a crap. I think us humans, we have to realise that we're not the only ones on this fucking planet. Like, you know, there's innocent little animals that don't like fireworks. They should be. I'm being honest. Look, I'm all for a fireworks display and all that. But
did you ever see the Keanu Reeves, The Day the Earth Stood Still?
Keanu Reeves, what?
The Day the Earth Stood Still.
No.
It's pretty good. It wasn't bad.
Oh, this is where the doctor is getting sucked. Oh, sure, he knew what he was doing.
This is so clever.
See, Martha is clever. Well done, Claire.
Yeah.
Well done, Martha.
Yeah. Oh, she's so smart. Oh,
I think Daniel's in love, guys. I think
Well,
Daniel's in.
it's a good choice. She is freaking stunning.
I don't blame you, Daniel. I don't blame you, mate. Oh yeah, what was it? She killed the princess, didn't she? Wasn't it the princess of some second homeworld? Yeah. But I love the fact that they're just doing that. Like, right, we've done our bit now. We're out of here. Who gives a crap? Right, let's see. Everybody in the chat is doing fine.
That's a good.
Now, don't forget, folks, to get you our ratings ready. Obviously, we're not at that point yet, but just get you our ratings ready. I have to say, I do miss Doctor Who. Daniel wrote, I do. I agree with you, Daniel. I miss Doctor Who. This is reminding me. See, this makes me a little bit sad because this reminds me what we've lost.
yeah, I'm the
We've
same.
lost a lot. We've lost a lot. Even season 3, this season here, I'm actually starting to get a bit emotional again. I don't want to. I've just had one of those days, but I am an emotional wreck. But this just reminds me of everything that we've lost. I mean, this is serious 3, right? Look at it. You think this was filmed, in fairness, right? You could nearly say that this was nearly filmed in 2020. You could get away with being filmed in 2020. Listen, if they showed this now, I can guarantee you, here's the thing though, I can guarantee you if they showed this season, right, again now in 2020, I think it would have more of an impact than it did back in the day.
It'll get more ratings than Jodie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
No,
People want to watch things that are good.
You're right. She would. You're right. It would. And that's not, and that's what these people need to realize is that we've went from here to where we are now. And this is where it says she's not kissing them bots. She's giving them our last bit of air. So where's the romance there? It's hardly romantic. She's choking to death there. Ah, there's Donna's. Well, I call that Donna's team, the Pompeii team. Season 4, though, I can't wait for season 4.
Oh yeah, season 4. Season 4 brilliant.
I think season 3 and season 4 were the peak of.
Yes, I agree with you. 100% was the peak. The season 1 started off solid. Season 2, he upped his game, but season 3 and season 4, he has hit the ground running. This is a team that's confident now what they're writing, what they're doing. David Tennant is well in the role now. He is the Doctor. Even though the companion's being changed, it didn't affect it. It actually didn't affect it.
No, and people thought it would, but he really.
It didn't. That's what I mean. I think after the 4th episode, listen, I'm not going to sit here and say that Martha Jones was well received. She wasn't. And it did take a dip, the 4th episode. But I think because Doctor Who fans are so great, word of mouth spread. And look at the 7-day consolidated figures. It takes a huge jump. So fans clearly, we were still mourning Rose, right? And you got to understand that fans did lose their companion. She wasn't one of my favorites, but I've kind of been able to get over the criticisms that I had of her because now looking at it a little bit older, I can understand she was being a teenager. But look, this whole RTD era, it's not perfect. But I can tell you something, compared to what we've gotten now, and even under Moffat, I think this is the best era.
Right. There are a few golden eras of Doctor Who. No, yeah, you have Hinchcliffe Holmes. I think you have this is on the par with
Yeah.
the Holmes era.
Now, this whole scene is great because we get to see a bit of Martha's family now.
Right, and we get to see, you get a little bit more idea of a character.
Yeah, and what the family is actually like. Now, Martha's family gets stick, right? Again, the dad is a bit of a tick, right? And the mother is a bit of a moan. But I actually like them. I mean, they went through a lot as well. Remember, they went through that year of hell.
Then they get tortured by the master.
Yeah. Like, they've I liked him. They should have brought him back. That was one character that played a little minor part in Doctor Who. They bring him back, obviously, for season 4 when Torchwood die and all, trying to save the planet and stuff, or the hospital or whatever. No, they tried to save the planet and turn left. And turn left, they died. Oh, she's a tart anyway. Look at him. Oh, wow.
Okay, how are these the best looking people in the It's not the best looking family ever.
Yeah.
I'll watch the father. Watch the father down. I'll put me foot down. Walks off. Little bitch he is. Go on, you deserve her. Go and follow your tart. Now, see, this scene kind of does annoy me. If he wanted to be left alone, right? I know she saved his life and he was rewarding her, but you could clearly see he didn't want anybody else on the TARDIS. So I really can't understand why he brought her in the first
Well,
place.
I can't remember. I mean, I think he felt very well. I got to watch it because I don't remember, but I think he probably felt very conflicted. Like part of him, likes to see the universe with people, and like
Look at that. See that scene, very clever, very Rabbi, but you're already getting foreshadowing there with the Vote Saxon posters in the background. Look, you are getting the foreshadowing. This is what RTV was good at as well, dropping little threads for you to follow.
Right.
So, so this was at the part of the episode where he hands her the toy, which is so RTD. He's so clever. Like, this is what... Oh, man.
That's his brilliant, that's what.
We've been shafted.
Yep.
We've been shafted as fans.
Yeah, but I still say it's going to come back.
That is really good. Well done, RTE, for a great episode.
Yeah, so basically, this is him on like the rebound, right? This is
I know he's on the rebound. Yeah, I get all of that. But look, I do get, because I know what Russell's trying to do. But I can understand why this didn't sit right with some fans, because originally it didn't sit right with me when I first did it. But again, I'm older now. It's you can I can understand the fully now. Of course, he was. He just lost someone that he cared. Well, he actually lost them all. He didn't just lose Rose. Think about it. He lost his whole family. He lost Jackie. He lost Mickey. He lost Rose. Like, he lost them all.
I like that first Capaldi one where he materializes the TARDIS around the spaceship, the little spaceship that's falling apart. And so she goes into the TARDIS. It's like big.
Yeah.
And then she goes out and sees it small on the outside. So
Yeah.
it's much more impressive the other way around.
Oh, here we go. See, there was no need for that, but then again, because I'm old, I understand.
You need to put that in.
Yeah, he just putting he's basically letting her know there's boundaries here now, that he's not going to be, But you see, again, right, okay, I get that. Then they should have knocked it on the head. But the fact that it should be...
I just don't think they could at the time, They just don't know how to.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. But, there you are.
Welcome aboard. I love the way she calls him Mr. Smith. Oh, here we go.
Fantastic episode.
And imagine the episode ends with the TARDIS in the time vortex. What a way to end it. And here's it's the Shakespeare Code next week. And we got some witches for you.
And it's good. We're coming up to Halloween. It's just right.
There you go. And we'll make a big deal out of this one next week.
#justice for Gareth Roberts.
Oh, this is his story.
Yep.
Right. Oh, good. I like
I'm going to have a word with Gareth Roberts actually on Twitter. I'm going to see if we can rope him in.
Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful?
Yeah, ask him now.
I am. I'm going to actually literally text him on Twitter right now because we follow each other. So I'm going to ask him. I'm going to say we're doing the Shakespeare Code next week. Would you like to join us? Right, listen, before we do, I hear music in the background, so whoever has their volume up needs to turn it down, please, because my streams are literally getting copyrighted now. Thank you. Right, listen. What was I going to say there? Yeah, everybody in the chat, get user ratings in. And if you want to leave a little brief review as well, go for it. Rabbi, just before
I need to get going. Can I do the competition?
Yeah, that's what I was actually going to say to you, believe it or not, before you interrupted me. I was going to say, Rabbi, Rabbi, I know you probably have to leave, so do you want to give your rating and then do the competition?
Okay, well, rating for this episode is 8.5.
Okay.
Very, very strong opener for the season. And the prize this week is Judge Dredd Origins. Judge Dredd drives into the cursed earth on a mission that leads him to his very origins. Lots of flashbacks to him being a cadet judge. And the winner is Toz Truth. Toz Truth is the winner. Is he in the chat?
Don't think so.
No problem. Toz Truth, very congratulations. The prize this week. The prize is a good one this week.
No,
it is Power of the Daleks. This is the original DVD of it.
Well, I already have it, so I won't enter the competition. I already have it because you give it to me all the time anyway.
I'm going to give you the new version as well. There you go. So, what should we do as the
Power of the Daleks, the one where they're trying to find? So it's what was it? Static electricity, wasn't it? So maybe have something with a hashtag with something static electricity. I don't know.
Let me think. I'm going to do something like hashtag ecstatic Dalek. No.
Listen, you'll come up with one. Have a think about it, but that one already sounds a little fun. But I know you'll come up with something where. Everybody loves your hashtags, so we leave the hashtag to you, right?
I'll think about it. I'll come up with something.
Right.
Daniel, good night. It was nice to see you.
Good night, Rabbi.
See you soon. Right, the thinking gives it a 7 out of 5. So we've gotten mostly 8s by everybody. We'll get Daniel's rating now in a second, and then we'll do mine. We've got another 8 there. So 7s and 8s. So everybody is pretty much in agreement that this was a good, solid start to Series 3. I'm going to ask you this question, just throw it out there real quickly. Which season opener was the best? Now, forget about Season 2, because we know that the Christmas Invasion was a cracking opening, right? But we go with Season 1 and Season 3. So we had Rose, or we had Smith and Jones. Which one of those out of those two was the best season opener? I think
Smith and Jones for me.
we got a 6 from Lee. Of course, Lee would give it the lowest score. Lee just doesn't.
Surprise.
Lee just doesn't like Doctor Who. You know, I don't think Lee is even a fan. Look, he even picked Rose as the better one. Get away! You're definitely not.
Jones.
Rose is the better. Rose is better. No, we're only doing New Who. We know it's Spearhead from Space is considered one of the best ever, Daniel, Matthew, and I agree with you there 100%. We're only talking about New Who here. So out of the two, I can't believe everybody picks Rose. But if I put Darien Partners in Crime, would probably win, because I do think that's a good little season opener as well. But
but out of Smith and Jones and Rose, I'm sorry, but Smith and Jones actually is actually a better.
I agree. I don't know what's happening here. Everybody's picking Rose. Get away! We're taking plastic rubbish bins and all, sucking Mickey. Come on. Even I do like that, but even I have to say that's stupid. Right, well, you are entitled to your opinions. I don't necessarily agree with you all. And everybody that said Rose now is gonna get is gonna be watched very closely in the chat from now on.
Yep.
Because if you have that taste, God knows what else you will bleed and say. I'm only messing. Listen, Rose is a good solid one, but for me, I just think because we're on the moon, we've got Jadoon, we've got the Doctor in full flow, and obviously New Companion. I don't think, and I do agree with you. 11th Hour probably is the here. I should have just asked you which was the best season opener instead of just limiting it, because 11th Hour is probably, Matthew. I see.
I would actually say Capaldi's first and story is the best.
I like that one as well. Yeah, I know. There's so many good ones, I have to be honest. Right, Daniel, because I want to finish up, because we're coming up to the 2-hour mark. So if you want to give your rating as well, and I'll give my rating, and then we will leave at that. And listen, everybody in the chat, thanks for giving us your ratings. So it seems to be a consensus with everybody except for Lee that it should get a 7 and an 8 or an 8. Lee gives it a 6 because Lee has to be different to everybody else. That's why he's a problem big. You know, he always has a problem with something. I wonder why he gave it a 6. It'd be interesting to see why he marked off the points. But Daniel, go ahead.
I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. A fantastic story. Arthur Jones is just a fantastic companion, and she's attractive as well, so you know that counts. so that counts for happy as well. But even Tennant's performance has even improved, and Smith and Jones, so even Tennant's is this game.
It's solid. It's a good episode for me. I'm actually going to give this a 9 out of 10. It only gets 1 point taken off for the fact that I think the whole sucking the blood out of a straw is stupid. But other than that, it's a pretty solid episode, and it's actually very enjoyable. So
Uh,
yeah, for that reason,
and see, the only reason why I never upped it to 9 is because I prefer the Shakespeare code. I prefer next week's episode.
yeah, I do like the Shakespeare Code. It's a good episode.
Yeah, and try and see if we can get Adam Roberts on board as well. That would be
I will.
awesome.
Now I have to be honest with you. I've been told by people that know him that he doesn't normally do stuff like this. So I'll ask him, see what he has to say. If he says no, he says no. Normally, sometimes he doesn't even write back. It's. I don't blame him. The crap that he's been getting online anyway. Why I wouldn't blame him anyway. So I don't hold that against him. But if he does, it'd be amazing because I'd love to hear his thoughts. Because listen, I don't think
Same.
realizes how much his stories are actually loved and that he is still loved by this fandom. There's only a vocal small minority that spoke out against them, but the rest of the fandom are actually behind Garrett Roberts because at the end of the day, Garrett Roberts is entitled to his opinions. You know, he's entitled to his views. He's not. You know, he's now. Look, imagine being cancelled for a joke that you made 3 years ago, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see if we can get him back out of his little cave and get him here. Now, Daniel, I'd normally ask you to plug other people's channels and plug your own channel, but I'm going to be strict on this from now on as well. You can only plug your own channel from now on. I'm only going to plug my own channel. If people want to plug channels, then they have to come on because, you know, I'm kind of seeing that people's channels are being plugged here and they're not even showing up in the chat anymore. So just plug your own channel and what you're going to be doing on your own channel. And we'll leave it at that because, as I said at the start of it, I feel like I've been messed around these last few months. And I'm just not willing to take it anymore. I've kept my mouth closed long enough, and I don't want to fight or fall out with anybody in this fandom. So I've set the rules, and they're the rules. So you can only shout out your own channel from now on, and it'll be the same for every other guest that comes on. Because I have to listen. I have to take care of my own channel. I do a lot of promoting, as you know, Daniel. And you know, all I'll just say is I do a lot of promoting on this channel, and there doesn't seem to be anybody willing to flog my channel except yourself and a few others out there. But the majority of the time, but even when I do Doctor Who news, people are picking up on me news and not even mentioning me channel. Whereas when I pick up their news, I mention in their channels and other people's channels, and it's not fair. So yeah, I have to be strict on it. So whatever you've got going on your channel, let people know. If you've got videos next couple of weeks, whatever it is, you can just let people know what's happening on your channel. And if anybody wants to be a guest on this channel, you're more than welcome. And then you'll get the opportunity to plug your channel. But that's the way it's going from now on. I mean, there was another. I'm only at the thinking of another streamer that was supposed to be with us on this new Who panel. They haven't even bothered getting in touch with me in 2 weeks. So that's why I'm getting rightly pissed off with people now, and I don't want to fall out with anybody. So I'm setting some ground rules on the channel. From now on, you come on, you plug your own channel. We do the reviews, whatever. But that's what you're here for. You're here to do reviews, and then you can plug your own channel and let people know. Because it's unfair. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. So that's not how we're doing things anymore on this channel. I will still plug channels, but I'll plug them myself. Nobody else is plugging channels on this channel anymore. If I want to plug a channel, I'll plug it. But you plug your own channels from now on. Because people take things for granted, exactly, Lee. And that's what's been happening. I've been taken advantage of, and I'm sick of it now. So Daniel, go ahead. Let everybody know what you've got up and coming on your channel, and if you have any, of course, you're here. You don't have to plug my channel, mate. I'll plug me own, right? Because I know you always throw my channel in. Just plug your own, right? Because you're the center of attention right now. It's your channel that I'm trying to get people to subscribe to. So you, Rabbi, don't forget to subscribe to the Mad Rabbi either, right? Remember, if you don't, you're going to hell. So support them. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. No, and I just would like to say as well, I'm up to a few subscribers. I'm up to 130 subscribers as of tonight. So I've got so I've got my channel and I've got my channel and producer and co-host on with me to review the new fan audio that's been on that's been on around today. So we'll be discussing we'll be discussing the very first episode. We also have a guest panelist on for episode for the first episode, and then we will be discussing we'll be discussing episode 2 the following and the following Tuesday.
Yeah.
Inshallah, and inshallah I'll be back again, and then I'll take a break for a few for a couple of weeks, and then I'll be back on the 2nd of November with another guest Bill on it. I'll be my guest. I'll be my guest on the 2nd of November, and if I remember correctly, we'll be reviewing the Pirates, which is a Owen Baker story from the very early, from the very early, finish audio. So yeah, that's what I've got coming up. But as well, you can always join my Facebook to keep up to date with my content and with news as well. And you can also follow me on Twitter at Celtic Daniel to but I'll hand over to no.
Oh man, you're a little legend. And don't forget to subscribe to his channel. Listen, people might think I'm being a bit harsh here, but on other channels, they don't even allow you to plug channels in the chat. I'm still allowing you to plug in the chat, but Lee, as he is a moderator, he has actually said it, which is true. People have to ask permission first. Vanessa did say that, like, it is my channel and I should be able to do what I want, which is actually true. Listen, if there's any channels to be plugged, I will plug them. And we all know who they are. They're all the same usual suspects. There's no point in me mentioning them all the time. You know who to subscribe to anyway. Do you know what I mean? But if anybody has a special stream coming up and they happen to be, in the chat and they're, then they can, obviously, if they get permission off the moderators there, then they can go ahead. But no, there's no more on-air plugs except for the people that are on, because I see it happening on other people's channels. You only plug yourself because you start plugging other people. Then it's not that. If I was being plugged on people's channels all the time, I'd have no problem with it. I wouldn't even mention it, right? But I don't. I'm not getting any. Right, the only person that seems to be plugging me that I've seen is is Gary from Neurotics. Every time I check, my subs have gone up because someone has mentioned to me that he mentioned you tonight. You know, it's not fair. It's not fair. For 2 years, man. 2 years I've been looking after everybody else, plugging everybody else, and you know, I don't feel like I don't feel I'm respected enough in this fandom, to be quite honest with you. The bullshit that I have to put up with, you know, and it's starting to get annoying now. Starting to get annoying. Like, you know, like I've suffered a lot, like taking these people on, fighting for all of us. You know, mental health has suffered big time. And then I get attacked off one of my so-called friends. Now I know they did an apology video, but I haven't even had the will to watch, because that incident just made me realize that I've got to say it out straight. There's a lot of two-faced people in this community. You know, they say one thing to your face, and then they say something else behind your back. And I'm not like that. Never have been. For that to say, I say to your face. I just hate all of that and that bitching behind people's backs. And I'm just not willing or prepared to take it anymore. And I think I've been pretty good in this fandom, to be quite honest with you, when it's come to promoting people. So I don't have anything to feel bad about that. I've put new rules in place. But if people are unhappy about it, I'm sorry, but that's just I'm looking after this channel. And then whatever guest is on and whatever guest they bring on, they can plug away. They can plug away because they're a guest. They've actually come on to my channel and they deserve a plug. That's the way I should have put it. People that come on deserve a plug because they're part of the panel and they take time out of their own time to come onto my channel. So those people will take precedent over anybody else. So when Daniel comes on, he'll get an opportunity every time, like Charlotte, like Lee, like everybody else that comes onto the panels will get a chance to plug. So that's the way it's going to be going from now on. And problem being, Chris are in the chat and they will be monitoring the chat from now on, because, you know, it doesn't happen on any other channels. And I think it's gotten out of hand, to be quite honest, because I've been very lenient when it's come to that, you know. And it'd be nice if the way I am is I don't expect the favor to be returned, but it would be nice if it was returned once in a while, you know, once in a while, that someone that, you know, that I've brought on. And Daniel plugs me all the time anyway. Daniel can't stop plugging me. That guy plugs me every chance he gets, right? And I love him for it. He's only got 100 and something subscribers and he still plugs me. He shouldn't be plugging me. He doesn't need to plug me. You shouldn't be plugging me anyway, but he does. Daniel should look after his own channel. We'll plug him here. We'll plug him on other channels. We'll plug him as well. We'll make sure of that. But that's the way. He says, I'm back and I had to leave for a while, says disaster area. Well, unfortunately, disaster area, we're going to go. But I will leave you with this. So we did it at the start of the video, and we will do it at the end of the video. So I didn't plug myself because you know where I am. So I won't be back till Wednesday. There's a reason for that. Because I'm going to be on Rabbi's channel every Thursday live now. As you said, he's thinking of doing it live now. So I'm on Rabbi's channel on a Wednesday already, and I'm on his channel now on a Thursday. So because I'm on his channel twice and I do my own streams, I've had to basically sacrifice one of my days because, you know, I'm married, you know, have to spend time with the missus, you know, and yeah, so I have to take that into consideration. If I was single, it'd be a different story. I'd be streaming every night, but I'm not single. And I'm kind of acting like a single streamer right now because I stream all the time anyway. So, yeah. So I won't be doing Mondays anymore. So Mondays and Tuesdays I'm off. So I have a 2-day break now. I'm back on my channel Wednesday, but I'm also on Rabbi's channel as well. So I don't know if he's doing this week's one live. He might do it next week. So that'll be a pre-record. So you won't even see me on Rabbi's channel unless he's doing it as a pre-record. If he decides to put out live, then I'll be there. And then on my own channel, then Wednesday night as well. Now, Wednesday nights is what I'm kind of trying to think what to do with, because Wednesday nights have become redundant. Now, Wednesday nights will be used this October when we do it for the Star Wars movies. We'll be doing them every Wednesday, right? So we've got I suppose we're in the first week now, aren't we? So I suppose we'd probably have to start doing the Star Wars movies by next Wednesday, not this Wednesday that's coming, next Wednesday. So we'll start next Wednesday. So this Wednesday, I'm going to have a panel, right? So now you have plenty of notice, 2 days. So if you want to be on that panel, this is the way it's going to go. You have to contact me, right? And there are plenty of ways to contact me. You can contact me on Messenger if you follow me on Facebook. If you don't follow me on Facebook, right, or if you're not in any of my Facebook groups, then you can get me on Twitter. If you can't get me on Twitter, you write in the comment section of this stream when it goes up later on, and you let me know if you want to be part of the panel, right? So for Wednesday, I want 4 people, so there'll be 5 of us all together. I'm already going to ask one person. I've got one person in mind already. He's a fellow Irishman, so I'm going to ask Irish Ninja. Ninja Night. Sorry, I keep calling
Ninja
it's Ninja Night. So I'm going to ask Ninja Night to come on with me Wednesday anyway. So that's one spot filled. So if there's another 3 more you guys or ladies that haven't been on before, and I know I keep saying this, but I would like to listen. Gary Hewitt, you recently started coming back on. You know, he used to do the phone calls, and now he's coming on doing the streams. Listen, if there's any of you that have never been on before, come on. And listen, even watch me interview with Emma. It was her first time on. She was very nervous, and that went very well. To be honest with you, I thought that went great. She did herself proud. She did the Whittaker fans proud. And she was very respectful, and that was fantastic. So I hope you're okay. I wish you well. We hope we see you back soon here, Emma. And whatever it is, just remember, like, you know, there are people here. We'll talk to you. If you need someone to talk to, there's someone here to talk to you. You're not alone. That's all we want to say. You have Ballstreck coming on. Well, Chris, if you listen, man, I'd love to have you on. I don't know if you've ever been on anybody's channel, and you mod for everybody. So you know, listen. You've earned a spot. As far as I'm concerned, you've earned a spot on anybody's channel right now. Mod. So if you want to come on Wednesday, set up StreamYard, even if it's a once-off and you never do it again. If you want to come on, man, let me know, and I'll bring you on. You can come on Wednesday. It'd be an honor. And I'm not just saying that, it'd be an honor to have you on. So let me know. And of course, if any of you regulars want to come on, let me know. But I'm just going to let you know, firstly, that if any new names pop up, they will get first dip, because obviously I will have you guys on again over the weekend or wherever various panels we do. And of course, at this stage, I'll be nearly streaming every day of the week with Problem Being and Rabbi, because we be on these channels Wednesday and Thursday and here. So, you know, there's a bit of banter going on Right, I'm gonna go. So you know where to find me and stuff. And listen, to the person that I just want to say, I know an apology video went out. Right, this is where I stand. I accept your apology, but right now I'm not in the humor of having any sort of interaction with you yet. I'm still a bit angry and still a bit sore after the attack. It was unprovoked, and I'm not going to shield away from it. It was unprovoked. You had people convinced that basically that people should listen to me when I never made it about that. It's actually sad that, you know what the sad part was? It wasn't even the thread and the fact that I got attacked. It was seeing the people that actually liked his comments. And it was people that used to be in this chat, one of them anyway. And that's why there's too much backstabbing going on. And it made me sad. So I've just decided that, I'm going to look after me and my close friends in Daniel, Rabbi, and the rest and the rest of them, and the rest can go and feck off from now on. I don't care. That's the way I am now. I'll look after me and Chris, problem being Rabbi, Bolstrek, Gary, all the ones that I know and I mention here on a regular basis. They're the only people I care about. The rest can pee off now. You don't use this channel to get your numbers up and then piss off when you feel like it and leave me here. That's not how it works. I'd never do that on anybody. Jesus Christ, people have come to me with one sub. No, can we come up? Yeah, no problem. No problem. No problem. To help. Can you come on, Mike? Yeah, no problem. To help. Do you know how many invites I get on other people's channels? Zero. Everybody is doing all different stuff. Yeah, where's my invite? Has everybody forgotten me? Like, are people? And I've noticed as well, some people have kept away. Have I done something on certain people out there? Because there's certain people that used to be in this chat that don't even turn up anymore. So what's up with that as well? Like, I know some people are pissed off with all the stuff that's going on in the fandom, but you knew from day one when you subscribed to me that that's what this channel was all about. I feel like some of you have bailed on me, actually, if I'm being honest. And it's not a lovely feeling to have. I've been feeling really down these last past months. Cheryl doesn't even know how this has all affected me because I don't say nothing. But it's really got me down. That's why I won't go and watch Joe's video yet. That's why I've accepted his apology. Fair enough. My wife said it was a sincere apology. Fine. Great. But I'm at that stage where it's just another apology. How many people have apologized to me and then stabbed me in the back again? So I'm at that stage now. Right, I better go.
You get a super sticker.
Yeah, I did. 149 super sticker from Kip. Kip, thank you for that. I appreciate it. It's probably a unicorn, is it? Because I can't see it on. I'll check. Do you know what? This time I'll actually check Kip. Then I'm going to watch something with the wife to cheer myself up. Because if I don't, I'm going to jump out that window.
Yeah, he says it's a unicorn.
Disaster, you don't even need a channel, mate. You don't even need a channel to join a panel. Just set up StreamYard and you can come on and have your point of view. You don't even need a channel. I'll bring you on even if you don't have a channel. I'll bring you on. Maybe I should have actually forgot. Or maybe I should have actually told you that. Listen, guys, you don't need a channel either to come on here. The StreamYard is free. You get 20 odd hours free a month, right? You won't even use the 20 hours a month. Trust me. I used to stream 3 hours a day and I still wasn't using it all, right? You always get to the end and then you'll have your next month kicks in. You don't need a YouTube channel. So if there are people in the chat thinking, oh, well, I needed a YouTube channel to come on, I'm letting you know you don't. Just download StreamYard. When I ask anybody if they want to come on, right, you send me your email address and I send you the link and you come on. Oh, there you go. Apparently you can use it even in the browser, according to Lee. So there you go. You don't even have to download it.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's how I'd do it.
And I'll leave the last comment by the moderator and then we'll call it a day. He says, no, my mum would say an apology is just empty words if they don't really mean it. Actions speak louder. And they do. And listen, I know that Joe is genuinely sorry. It's just right now, I'm just, as I said, I just need a bit of time to myself. I haven't fallen out with him. Sure, people were saying, have you blocked him? I'm not going to be blocking anybody, right? Joe, my wife has watched the video and listen, a few months back, I had a bit of a wobble. And I think that's what this is. I think he's being trolled so much and he's getting so much crap that he finally snapped. And it happens because it happened to me. So I just need time on my own. I will talk to Joe and Daniel. I think you had something to do with it again.
Yeah.
This is why you're a legend. But listen, I will talk to Joe. And if you're listening, Joe, I haven't fallen out with you. I just need a little bit. Give me a couple of days, man. Just give me a couple of days. It's been a rough few weeks, and it's finally starting to all catch up on me now.
I think you're both in the same place.
I'm not. I'm actually okay. You don't.
No, I mean, he's got personal stuff.
Yeah, I know he has got
and then all
personal
that
stuff.
happens,
I know,
so.
I know, and it doesn't help. But this is the profession I chose, so there you go. It comes with the stresses. So, right, I'm gonna go before the wife hits me with a frying pan. I love saying that because she would never hit me with a frying pan, of course, but but I just love saying it. Actually, I wonder what it would be like to get a hit smack of a frying pan off Cheryl. So maybe I will get you to hit me with a fucking frying pan afterwards to knock some sense into me or something. Right. So don't forget, I'm going now, but don't forget, no, I'm not going right yet. So just hang on for 19 seconds, right? Before you all leave. So this Friday, we have this coming up.
That is a cool trailer.
Yeah, that's every Friday. The Third Zone talks, and of course, because I said I can plug who I want, Lee, he's obviously on the panel anyway, so he gets his plug. And obviously he does the work. He's rebranded me channel. He did that little 19-second trailer. The trailer that you're seeing at the start, the intro, that was him as well. You're going to get to see it again now as we leave. If you're looking to get in contact with Lee, you can get. I'm assuming he'll throw his email address in the chat for you there. Go and check him out. It's worth going and seeing him, having a little chat with him, telling him what kind of thing you'd like to see. You'd like to save you an intro because he is the man for the intros as far as I'm concerned. And he's done a really great job on my channel. And, it's made my channel look a bit more professional looking than what it was. Because if you had to see me old stuff, it wasn't great. That was me with me trying to be, come up with my own cover wallpapers and all. It wasn't working. And we did get a deadly trailer off Bad Wolf as well. Unknown. Was it Bad Wolf? No, Bad Wolf. And we did get one off Unknown. I actually want to remember those trailers as well. I still have them, guys, by the way, if you're in the chat, right? I'll always keep those trailers. And I will feature those trailers again. Don't worry. Because I wanted to let people, I want to show people everything that everybody's done for me because you've been all so nice to me and I really appreciate it. And listen, I've had a rough day and some of you will understand, some of you won't. You will probably complain about me having a go at everybody, but I think everybody knows where I am right now. So I just want to say, if I have came across a bit grumpy or, I do apologize. You know that's, I do grump actually, don't I? But you can tell that I'm not right. I don't know what it is. Something's just today. I just woke up and I just haven't been the same. And then the day just got worse. I shouldn't have turned on that football match, to be quite honest with you, because that tipped me over the edge. And Cheryl's about to make it worse now.
We're going to go on lockdown 4 or 5 days.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, I told you. The UK is next. We're going into full lockdown again. Woohoo! Christmas is officially cancelled. I'm jumping out the window. See you, Daniel. Daniel, you can take out. I'm jumping out the window now. I'm gone. See you later.
I think I'll be joining you.
For heck's sake. Oh, we're in. There you go. So yeah, if we go in, see what normally happens is you Brits normally copy us now. So we're always a week or two in front of you. So when we announce something a week later, Boris announces it. So next week, folks, all you folks in the UK, you are going back into lockdown. So bye bye, Serious 13. It ain't happening.
Always look on the bright side of
It
things.
ain't happening. It ain't
Can I
happening.
just say how much you wanted to commit to that bit? The fact that you don't have a working camera, yet you still got up to actively try to jump out the window.
Yeah, I actually did get up to jump out the window, and I don't have a camera, and nobody's seen it. So I actually it would have made no sense whatsoever. Yeah. So because I actually got distracted there because I wanted to get things off my chest, and this is what this is. I wanted to get things off my chest because if I don't, it's just going to keep brewing up. So I think people know where I stand now. So, but I was supposed to leave you with this, and I'm going to leave you with this, and then we're just going to end the stream. I want to thank you again, Daniel, for coming on. Okay, I really appreciate it. Right, so here we go. So as I said, obviously we're gone down to lockdown, so I suspect that yous will a week later. So I'm just going to say this, and as I said, take it with a pinch of salt, and this all depends on when Doctor Who Series 13 films. And remember, until BBC make any sort of announcement, this is all rumor and speculation. So the Timeless Children's story arc apparently is going to take an unexpected turn, a turn that we don't actually that nobody apparently has come up with. Also, there's a possibility of a retcon to a degree, but we're not sure on that. Again, as I said at the start, if you watch it at the start, actually, I give a better summary. Basically, Wednesday, I'm expecting, I should be expecting some more news. I'm told that they'll be back with me Wednesday. We might have more details Wednesday. Now that can change, obviously. Again, with all this uncertainty, that can change, right? Barrowman apparently is gonna film one block, which means if he's filming one block, he's in multiple episodes. Okay, that's what you could take for that. At least if this pandemic, it all depends on this pandemic, is basically what I'm trying to say. And a famous monster from classic era is set to return. Now, during Series 12, that was supposed to be the Sea Devils. They were also on IMDb. They were actually listed as part of the cast, and then mysteriously then they disappeared. Okay? But what I've been told now is that there might be a chance of them featuring in Series 13. If not them, it could be someone like the Draconians, sorry. Now, for me personally, I would prefer the Draconians. But this is Chibnall. He'd probably turn them all into, toxic robots or something. So, yeah. I don't know where we'd go with that one. Okay, now, and I was right about this one, and Daniel will back me up on this one. Right? I'll even show you the video if I have to prove it, but I don't need to prove it anymore. But you remember the way I told you that the TARDIS, the inside of the TARDIS was going to get a little redesign, and it happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently they're still not happy with the inside of our TARDIS. So the TARDIS is going to get, quote, more tweaks.
Yeah.
So they're still not happy with the design. Listen, it's a shit show anyway. The console room is a joke. That fella that designed it, that came out and bitched at all of us. No, we were right to moan, mate. It's crap. You should be sacked. Horrible, horrible piece of crap. Sorry, mate. That's why they keep tweaking it. It's horrible, mate. Right? You were supposed to put the console in the middle. You chose not to. And now that's why you have to keep tweaking it all the time. Because you didn't follow the brief. So that's the news, right? Now, as I said, if you watch the start of the stream, I'll give you a better kind of summary, right? Now, if anybody's going with this news, remember where the news came from. That's another thing that annoys me as well. right? Remember where the news came from. If I'm breaking something, and you know, I expect, just like everybody else does when I break someone's news, I expect them to give me the credit. Simple as that. I will put up a video later on, by the way, because I know not everybody watches me streams. So I will put a video up later on. I will repeat the news again, right? And then if anybody has a YouTube channel is going to cover this, I would like, if you could, at least anyway, is put the link to my video in your description, your link description, if you wouldn't mind, because or even give the channel a shout out. Simple as that. Because I've shouted out Joe's news, Gary's news on this. Both of them have given me a plug, which is fair enough. You know, but I've seen other channels out there talk about the news and haven't bothered. That's not how it works. You know, a bit of common courtesy goes a long way, and I think I've been courteous enough. Right, I'm gone because I literally will say too much. Because I really am. You don't know how angry I am. I'm really angry right now. Right, I'm gonna go. Daniel, thanks for coming on. All my guests, thank you. Everybody in the chat, including me new moderators. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I will talk to you all Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So have a good one. I don't know. That's just the popping up. What's going on?
I don't know, but finish that.
Right. Good night. Enjoy our week. I'll talk to you midweek Wednesday. Have a good one. Oh, before I go, the Tartar Zone in the next couple of weeks, when I get around to it, will be on Twitch as well. So look out for the Tartar Zone on Twitch as well. That'll be coming soon. I'll give you further details. Good night.